Right, okay, so guys, first of all, you're very welcome back to Caherconnell here today. Today I'm going to work, or try to work a divide. I'll work all four of the dogs I have. I have Lee here and Lynn closest to us here. Jess, the small little pup, we've seen her before. And Rose, the far out dog then. Okay, so today what I'm going to try and do is, Lynn, that'll look. We're going to try and work Lee, which is the dog closest to the sheep at the moment, and she's going to work the sheep and manipulate them to try and get them into this pin here behind us. Okay, the other three dogs, all they'll really do is just hold the sheep in the area, so they won't let the sheep go off out the field on us. The reason we work the divide, or divide the sheep, sorry, with the dogs is various reasons really, I suppose, but the main reason would be if there was something sick, sorry, or sore in the mountain and you wanted to bring them down home, you'd be able to divide off a smaller bundle of them and just bring home that bundle. So there's many reasons why you'd have to do it. It's also really challenging for the dogs to do this. It's probably one of the most challenging things you'll try to do with the dogs is to divide the sheep, especially when you're kind of the distance I am away from the dogs. If we were a lot closer, it would be a lot easier. We'll have a quick go at it there. So Lee here, the dog on the closest to the sheep, she's going to move into the right here and just push the sheep out a little bit because they're small but too close. Then I'm going to bring her off out to the left hand side of the sheep, and we'll get Rose to push them from the back a small bit, and then Lee will walk in, she'll turn the sheep this direction, and we'll try and get the sheep up into the pin here behind us. Okay, so we might bring maybe 2 sheep or 3. Okay, so Lee, come here, Lee, away to me. Sit, steady now, walk on. Come by, Lee. Steady now. Rose, that'll do now. Rose, that'll do. Lee, come by. Lee, come by. Steady now, Lee. Come on. Lynn, that'll do. Lynn, back off. Lynn, come up here. Lynn, come up here. Sit there now, stay. Sit there now, stay. Lee, come by. Lee, come by. Lee, come by. Come on away now, Lee. Lee, come on away. Come on away. Come on away. Stand now, Lee. Lee, go back out. Lynn, Lee, stand. Lee, stand. Lynn, that'll do. Lynn, that'll do. Lynn, that'll do. Lynn, come on away. Lynn, that'll do. Sit there, Lynn, stay. Good girl. Steady now, dogs. That'll do. Okay, so we've just split off a couple of sheep here. We've got 2 sheep up into the pin here. You can see what Lee is doing. She moved off to the left hand side of the sheep and just kind of moved in slowly towards them, put a bit of pressure on them, and 2 sheep popped out behind her, and then she turned them and Lynn went out and brought them in for us. Okay, so we've accidentally split a sheep and her lambs here, so there'll be a bit of roaring going on now for a minute. But Lynn, come here, Lynn, put them out, Lynn, put them out. We'll just hop out these 2 again. That'll do. Lee, come on away. Lee, come on away. Lee, come on away. That'll just keep them quiet. But, excuse me, you see there while I was doing the divide, you see Lee, the way she's nice and slow and settled with the sheep and moves very gently towards them. That'd be a very good sign of the sheepdog pups. Okay, and what we look for in the little pups when we bring them out the first day. You guys saw this before in a video that John did, what they'd look for, what you look for in the pups, but that's just in action with the older dogs, Lee there. Okay. So I think, guys, we're going to do another dividing video of the dogs away from the sheep away from the wall, but I think that one will be a bit more challenging. So we'll see about that in the next one. Thanks very much.